Hi everyone, it's Kate here from Old Mate Media with today's Ask Kate Indie Author question, and it's a big one. How do I handle one-star reviews? Mm, it's never nice when someone takes your baby, your precious piece of work, and doesn't appreciate it. So, what do you do? Well, the first thing you do is accept that your book is not going to be for everyone's taste. In fact, you're not even writing your book for everyone. Your book is for a certain group of people that will enjoy it. And one positive of getting a 1-star review or even a 2-star review, maybe even a 3-star, is that it shows you the type of people that your book is not for. So when you get your review, you can look at it and try and step back and say, okay, have they made any fair points? Are there things that I can improve in my book? The beauty of if your book is print on demand is that you can probably improve things if there are things to be improved. So that's the first thing you can do. If you feel like they've completely missed the point, then you can write an angry response. Let it all out, but do not post it. Do not respond to the review. It is not worth it, and you will not come out looking good. But by all means, write the response because it will make you feel better. If the review is against the Amazon terms and conditions, if they have deliberately attacked you, if it is something that doesn't relate to your book at all, then you can go to Amazon, and if they feel it's appropriate, they will take the review down. But only do this, you know, if you really think it's against the terms and conditions. You don't want to flag a review that just says this is a crappy book, because people can say and be justified in saying this is a crappy book. It's their opinion, and people's opinions can be whatever they want them to be. So let's assume that it's that they've written something and it shows that they're not the customer for you. So what can you do with that? Well, that gives you great ammunition to work out who is the right customer for you. I'll give you one example. We had a negative review for one of our books that talked about how now one of our books that are stories that are about the series is called The Wild Imagination of Willy Nilly. So in the books, Willy moves off into an imaginary world where he has a lot of adventures. The review commented that they thought we were quite irresponsible for encouraging children to run off and not stay with their parents, and that, you know, in fact, that they wouldn't support any sort of book that thought a child should go and deal with crocodiles and dolphins and all these other animals. Now, what did we do with that? Firstly, we went, okay, this cements our idea that our books are for children who like to have adventures and for parents who want to encourage an imaginative, adventurous world for their children. So those were two things. We also went back, but we did take it on board, and we went back and looked at our description and said, are we making it clear in our description that these are adventures taking place in the imagination? And perhaps there were some words and there were some phrases that we adapted. So it was a negative review, and I'm going to be honest and say Chris did sit down and write a quite lengthy response on how she had missed the point of the book. After some discussion, he agreed that we should not post that response on Amazon. But it was very satisfying for him to write it. So do not discount the satisfaction in responding yourself to a review, but don't post it. So reviews can be negative reviews are part of, you know, putting anything out there, and they suck. And, you know, it's okay to feel crappy about it, but then see what you can get out of it. There is always a lesson to be learned. That's the answer for today. Remember, if you have a question, pop it in the comments, And I'll be back tomorrow with another indie author answer. Okay, see you later.